guys, it's Next Gen Gaming here, and we're back with oxygen not included. So we're going for our third episode today. We're just gonna go load our game. The last episode we were kind of getting into Alright, so last episode we were starting to get some water going, right? So real quick, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna deconstruct the ladders on this first floor, so then we can put in some pumps and stuff, and then we can start using this water. Alright, so right now some of the biggest issues that we have going on is power. The power we're kind of really lacking. Well, that's why we got the filter. So our power is really lacking, so probably this episode we're going to build a S.P.O.M. So if we build a S.P.O.M, we can turn this water into power, and if we do that, then we can just kind of refine our water a little bit quicker. All of this. So that's what we're going to work on. We're going to work on getting steady water refinement and power. We have plenty of water, so it should be a pretty simple process in the beginning. Overload. Dang. Okay, so one of the issues we're running into our colony is overloaded wires. So there's too much power going through these wires, which is unfortunate. So there's two things that we're gonna have to do then. We're just gonna have to take things off the grid, and then we're gonna upgrade them. So let's go with some refinement. We're gonna put in a rock crusher, and we'll just run with that, and so then we can slowly start raising everything up. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with the liquid pump here. We're gonna pump out with some insulated tiling. Let's see where I want this to go. Need water refinement quite regularly. So maybe our water refinements can go up here. So we could probably do something like go down. So we'll go like this. We'll go like this. Oh. Straight across. We're gonna go with the liquid bridge. Go over that, and then we'll go insulated, and then we'll go like this. This will be the polluted water. So then we'll go refinement. We're gonna want the water sieve. We'll have the polluted water. Then we'll go the desalinator. We can begin something like that. Start at a level 9. Okay, so we're just gonna go. Do we have aluminum? We got a lot of aluminum, so we're just gonna go start making a bunch of aluminum. Go 30 for now. So that way we can begin. We can begin to start changing over our grid. Cool. A lot of different blueprints that we're claiming right now. Cool. Alright, so they're gonna build that. Once that's built, gonna look at plumbing. Once that starts, so first real quick, we'll just disconnect that so we can drain these pipes. Okay, there we go. Now here's what we'll do. We'll go down. And we'll go back up. And then what we're gonna do is we'll place a liquid bridge right above, disconnect these, and we'll go back to plumbing, and we'll just have this join in with it. So that way our polluted water and our regular water is both just gonna come into here. So look, we got some power going. So that's good. All right, so far what we did is we've been messing around with the plumbing. So, oops, 1 second. All right, so we have 2 pumps currently for water sources. So we finished the one at the bottom, getting all of our regular water up. So you can see that we have regular water. Next what we got is the water pump for the polluted water. So that's going to run across here. It's going to run into our water sieve, and it's going to come along our main water line. And then we also have the desalinator, so the water comes in from the salt geyser. I think it's a cool salt slush geyser. The water comes in, it's going to get pumped this way into the desalinator, and then it's going to go into our main water line, which just gets dumped into here. And actually, what I can do is I can just delete all those pipes because we don't need these pipes anymore. So there we go. That's our water situation set up. So once the water's set up, we can start digging this out, and I'm going to put in the what is it called? The S.P.O.M, the self-powered oxygen. So it's gonna go in this section here. So we're gonna continue to dig it out. As well. Oh, okay. So time to just do a vent. Wait, do I have nowhere to put it all. Not good. It's not good. So we can do like some planter boxes on the bottom. Or wait, do we have algae terrariums? We do. So we'll just replace these with a couple algae terrariums to help with that. It's a super small fix, but it's okay. Because I gotta make sure that the carbon dioxide goes low enough to where the chlorine doesn't stunt my plants. So. And I need to move this because the water just falls straight down. We will also work on that. Not great. Alright, so probably what we can do. We're just gonna go like that. And the water will have a spot to drop into. Big enough. Yes, I wanted to put a pump. It is. Perfect. So we'll just have all the polluted water drop straight down into this bucket. Not making a mess. Temperatures up here. Yeah, it's just hot. He's probably gonna pass out, to be honest. Yeah, dude passed out. So Rivaldo's getting picked up. Good. We'll go all. We'll just cancel this for now. We'll have to actually use some suits to get up here. Way too hot. Disappointing. But okay. So, what we got going on, we've got a liquid pump set up for the polluted water vent. We're getting our liquid refinement set up, so the water sieve and the desalinator. We've got this liquid pump still processing. We've had somebody refining aluminum ore into regular aluminum, so that way we can start upgrading our power grid because some wires have been breaking. We changed the flooring in our power room to mesh tiles, so all the liquid will start getting caught down here, and we can even pump it out. And we temporarily placed some algae terrariums to kind of deal with the CO2 here. It's kind of a bug in me. Our arbor acorns are producing wood, so that way we're still getting power from the ethanol distiller. Our main power source is this petroleum generator for now, until we get this area cleared to build the S.P.O.M. Bathrooms are bad. They're out of order. That is no bueno. Okay, so we're gonna yellow alert those for now. That way we make sure we have bathrooms. The second hurdles is going to be taming these volcanoes, so that way I can actually use them for power. But that's not for a while, so what we need for that is we have our Draco farm here, right? And we feed them mealwood. So if you come over here, you can see that every time that they eat mealwood, they're glossy. The chances of them dropping a glossy Draco egg increases. So this probability increases when the creature eats mealwood. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to create a glossy Draco farm because they actually drop plastic. And so I don't have to refine oil to get plastic. So this is big using these guys. We have the pips wild planting arbor trees. So you can either wild plant them through a couple of like mechanics in the game, or you can just grow them yourselves. So if you grow them yourselves, you need fertilization of 10 kilograms a cycle of dirt, and you need irrigation. So you need polluted water for 70 kilograms a cycle. But instead of that, we use the pips and they plant them in the ground. So you can see that instead of getting wood every 4.5 cycles, we get it every 18 cycles. So that's where our main crutch of power is coming from. So they throw the wood into the ethanol distiller. It turns wood into ethanol. The ethanol gets pumped into the petroleum generator, which can also burn ethanol. And this produces polluted water for us and power. So the main power is coming from the petroleum generator, and a little bit is coming from the coal generator. We're getting a little bit of coal through the hatch ranch right here. So this is just a quick setup, nothing crazy. But we're actually going to probably... How many? That's good. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of coal from our hatch ranch here. We have a Draco farm here. We're trying to get plastic through the Draco. You get plastic by feeding a Draco mealwood, and it increases the chances of it dropping a glossy Draco egg. We're trying to fix our water supply, so we're trying to get more water more consistently. So we have the pumps here, we have the buffer tanks here. So what happens is that our pump goes in. It's going to pump water into these liquid reservoirs. It just holds water. It's a giant water bottle. The water then comes over to here for our water refinement. So we have one for the polluted water and one for the salt water, and then both waters go into our water tank. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pump out the water here, and we're going to build a S.P.O.M for power and oxygen, because an electrolyzer, me find it. An electrolyzer gives you oxygen and it gives you hydrogen. The hydrogen can be burned and used for power, and the oxygen we need to breathe. And then once we have the S.P.O.M, it'll give us more power. So you can see that we're kind of low on power. Like, it's not bad, but we're skimming by on our power. Once we have the hydrogen to burn, it'll increase our power needs, and then we can constantly pump out some water, and then we'll have a constant source of power. We'll have a constant source of water. Once I have a constant source of water, then we can go ahead and plant some bristleberries so we can get off of mealwood, because mealwood, you can see right here, where is it? So we'll click meal ice here, and you can see that the quality is grizzly. But if we look up bristleberry, so this is terrible, right? The quality is terrible. It's just 0. But if you cook it, you get a gristleberry, which the quality is poor, but it's +1. So it'll give us a morale bonus of +1 for eating it, and it'll give us 2,000 calories instead of a mealwood, which gives us 600 calories. So we'll have more food, tastier food. We'll have water, we'll have power, and we'll have a couple farms going on. So that's what we're looking at right now for our base, you guys. All right. So what you guys just did, you guys just watched me build a S.P.O.M. So here's the plan. So the electrolyzers are going to pump oxygen and hydrogen. Hydrogen is lighter than the oxygen, so the hydrogen floats to the top of the base, where we have this gas pump, we put the manual airlock here so that way the hydrogen can kind of flow up and flow down, and then the oxygen will automatically flow down. So these two gas pumps on the side are going to catch the oxygen. This one in the middle is going to catch the hydrogen. And then we'll set up some Atmos sensors. So they're researching right. Oh, just finished. Perfect. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take an Atmos sensor. You're just gonna kind of send some signals to each other that, you know, so we're all right. So it's gonna look like this. We're gonna fix this side up a little. I kind of messed up, but it's okay. So we're gonna move this gas pump over one tile. So that way, what these Atmos sensors do, they say, hey, if you're in a certain atmosphere, so if this one's gonna be in hydrogen, then this gas pump can turn on. If this one's in oxygen, then turn on. Or it's also gonna say how much is there. So, my bad. It's not a gas sensor, it's an Atmos sensor. It's gonna say is if this area is over 500 grams of like hydrogen, pump it out. If this one is over 250 grams of oxygen, pump it out. So that way it'll just, you know, it'll continue. It'll stop when there's not anything worth pumping. What's up, you guys? Unfortunately, I didn't realize that my microphone had gotten muted towards the end, but I do apologize. But this is the end of the video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to follow so you guys can see more Oxygen Not Included content. Don't forget to join the Discord so you guys can join in discussions about Jesus Christ, learn about new streams and videos coming out, and it's just content for me. Like I said, definitely check out the Discord. We definitely want you guys to come in and talk about Jesus, especially if you guys have questions. That's what our channel is about, is bringing glory to God. So make sure you guys check those out, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and God bless.